give a type of money that can only be spent for a specific number of reasons. And some worry about that state control or whatever. But like in this particular narrow use case, you want to give checks to individuals to get the economy moving again. Yeah. So if you think of programmable money that expires if you don't spend it.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. We actually have the NASDAQ up. But guys, when we look at the actual indicators, we know it doesn't make any sense. Now, don't forget we have options tomorrow. But guys, we have yield rates are spiking. We have the dollar spiking. And we know the NASDAQ should be tanking. But guys, like I let you know, anytime we see the yield rates low, the dollar low, and the stock market doesn't move, I let you know we're going to have a slingshot up. But anytime we have the dollar high, yield rates high, we know we're going to be getting a dump soon. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now in cryptos, guys, our volume is still low. Now we have Tether USDC, and we have Circle moves $8.7 billion into repo agreement instead of long-term treasuries. And guys, we know eventually interest rates are going to come back down due to the amount of debt. It is not sustainable. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And guys, who started it all? That's right, the Fed. Repo still at $2.2 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet. So therefore, they can destroy this legacy market. so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now we have China's state-owned Greenland to apply for Hong Kong virtual asset trading license. And guys, we know China is using Hong Kong to actually transact with the rest of the world. Remember, China is using Hong Kong as his straw man. The same way when you look at Washington, D.C., and the rest of the United States. Remember, Washington, D.C. is not considered a state. It's a district for the actual corporation of America. Now we have Australia marks first FX transaction using a CBDC with the help of StarkX Canvas. And guys, I don't care what country you go to, everybody has a plan for this digital transformation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now guys, we have Grayscale sent about $23.3 billion. Now we have the SEC asked Grayscale to withdraw Filecoin Trust application. Says that it's a security. But guys, we know Filecoin is not going anywhere. We know the future is data, and we know how important storage is going to be. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Binance Australia halts Australian dollar bank transfers. And again, guys, we see Binance's liquidity being attacked. Like I stated, the Binance movie is right around the corner. Now we have Binance's CZ says he's surprised that Dogecoin is still around. But guys, now when we look at the Dogecoin ecosystem, it's definitely being built out. Now we have Uniswap will deploy on Polkadot Parachain Moonbeam. And guys, while the masses sleep, we know the NWO just keeps building. And we have Crypto.com adds pay support in more countries. And users can now purchase Matic USDC and DAI. Now we have Coinbase Cloud plugs into Chainlink Oracle's network to improve smart contracts. And guys, we know where this data is going to eventually end up. That's right, with Swift. We know blockchain gives the NWO the all CNI. All these blockchains will be interoperable, but all that data is going to be with Swift so it can see every single transaction. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we have Ripple starts platform for central banks to issue their CBDCs. And lastly, we have Ripple works with Hong Kong Monetary Authority for retail CBDC use cases and is testing equity releases of tokenized real estate assets. And guys, you know, I've done several videos on tokenization when it comes to real estate. But guys, when we see this right here, Ripple in Hong Kong, and we know basically it should say Ripple in China, we know the fourth industrial revolution is going to rise in the emerging markets, the Brics nations. They're leading this digital asset transformation. And then the United States is going to follow. Remember, all this technology came from here, but the fact is the infrastructure and the mindset, they couldn't build it here. The NWO stood no chance. The same way the NWO looked for new land, which we call America, in order to build a society with no morals and values, they stood no chance in the East. That's why they had to move over to the West. And my historians understand that. But now, since the NWO used Babylon 2.0 to take over the world, now they can do an even playing field, but who's going to be in control? That's right, the robots, algorithms, and drones. And that's going to be globally. And anytime you're taking a people from poverty to middle class, they're going to be satisfied for whatever they have. In America, we're already spoiled. It doesn't work. And a central bank digital currency, a stable coin, telling you what, when, and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. It doesn't work in America unless you bring the people to their knees. But if you're looking at these poverty nations, they're just going to be happy to get the free money. And they're definitely not worried about privacy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.